Hi everybody. Okay. When I said I had to deal with some stuff, this is what I was talking about. Day 10, which was yesterday, was a hard day for me because um they had the coroner on the stand and they talked about the what happens in unaliving. And I've dealt with a few unalivings that were more difficult than others. So I just couldn't deal with it. And they go into gross detail about what happened, and I just I couldn't. Um, all right. So after they had the coroner on, they had detective. They had a couple detectives on, and they talked about how the fact that Tammy Daybell was in good health, considered healthy, before she was unalived. So it was a real surprise to other people that she was unalived. And then also the fact of having two life insurance policies. Two. Okay? So when you go back to motive, I always think about this. Whenever there's an unaliving case, um, or anything like that, I think about motive means an opportunity. Okay, meaning, did the person who did it possibly have a motive to do it? Yes. Money. Okay. Did he or she have the means? Yes. Apparently they had uh, guns and opportunity. Um, I'd say yes or no. Depends on the situation. Given the situation, I'd say yes. But what I'm saying is every situation is different. So, um, okay. So those were two curious facts there. And then today they had on the same detective they had on before for cross examination. Um, and he detailed a lot of the facts and a lot of the questions that I had were answered and corroborated with his evidence. He said that there was some suspicious behavior on the date that all this was said to have occurred, and then also, um, somebody had possession of the weapon that was said to be used in the crime. So, and those are like, I'd say the smoking gun, like they always say. But I mean, exactly, you know? And every time the defense attorney tried to refute the point, it just didn't land. So, I don't know. Like, I've said it before, but it's just like the evidence is just stacking up and they can't refute all these points. There's no way. And then you get to another point, which this hasn't in the testimony yet, but it's a question that's in my mind. Is Chad Daybell going to testify on his own behalf? I don't know. And furthermore, I don't know if it would be helpful or harmful in this case because it depends on a lot of things. It depends on what they ask and how he answers, and if you have a sympathetic jury or not. So, a lot of things still depend, but I feel like we're coming to a close. I mean, not tomorrow, but pretty soon. Although I do have to say, the state has had at least 25 witnesses so far. So I don't know how long this can continue because the last case I watched had 32 and that lasted 8 days. And I said, how can you get 32 witnesses on the stand in 8 days? But they did it. So once again, we're in a wait and see pattern, but I feel like it's progressing. So, check back here for more updates. Every day the trial goes, I'll try to keep up with it. So, all right, bye guys.